This lesson is going to be about formal and informal speech in Tamil. Tamil, unlike English, has formal and informal version of speech. I believe this is true in a few other languages as well. Um, you typically use formal speech when you are talking to someone who is elder to you, or someone that you have a lot of respect for. Basically, someone that you have a formal relationship with. For instance, an elderly stranger that you meet, or friends of your parents or your teachers, for instance. The informal speech is used with people with whom you have an informal relationship with. For instance, your siblings or your friends. Um, there's a slight difference in speech, depending on whether you are talking to a person formally or informally. Uh, the sentence structures basically remain the same, though a few suffixes of words and addressings change slightly. For example, um, if you wanted to ask someone what their name was, you would say, "What is your name?" in English, and in English, you would just say, "What is your name?" irrespective of who you were talking to, whether it was an old person or whether it was someone way younger than you. Whereas in Tamil, this sentence is slightly different depending on who you were talking to. If you were talking to someone with whom you have an informal relationship, you use the informal structure, which would translate to um, un per enna. Un means your, per is name, enna is what. Literally translates to your name what. Whereas in the formal um, structure, you would say unga per enna. Um Again, informal is un per enna, and formal version is unga per enna. If you notice, just the addressing um, un and unga, which means your, is slightly changed. So, like I said, the basic sentence structure remains the same, but the way you address the other person changes depending on whether it's a formal or an informal context. As we'll see in the future, a few other things like verbs also change depending on formal or informal speech.